Manchester City have dominated the English football for a long time, but today it is going to end. After facing 115 charges, they have been relegated to League 2 at the bottom of the English football. With this, all of their superstars including Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri and even their homegrown talent Phil Foden have decided to leave the club, but Phil Foden has promised us that he will be back in the future to help the club. With all of these departures, even Pep Guardiola have decided to step down as the manager because even for him rebuilding this team is quite impossible. But City fans, no need to worry because today I will be taking over Manchester City and try to rebuild this team from scratch to the top. But as soon as we stepped in, the pressure started coming because the board expects us to win the treble within just 6 seasons, which is literally too much. Even Pep took more than that. When he arrived at Manchester City, he had some good players and of course a lot of oil money. But moving on, today we don't have any of that, not even a single player from the treble winning team, and we are starting all the way from the League 2. Although we do have a budget of 230 million, but we can only spend a total of 10 million in the first season, in which we have to take care about the transfer, coaches and even the scouts. Well, if you think this is hard, then think again after the second objective, that is to win the Ballon d'Or with any of our players within these 6 seasons. And as of now, I literally don't have any idea how I'm going to achieve that. Well, this is the first time I have put in myself into this situation, but I have to do it because you guys wanted it. Moreover, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, then make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. We are nearly there to 900 subscribers. Moving on to the video, this is the team that we have. Not even a single player who is 80 overall. The best player that we have is Rico Lewis. He joined the City Academy at the age of just 8. And since then, even today, he decided to stay with the club, and this guy is definitely loyal to Manchester City. Imagine at the age of just 19, he is the captain of Manchester City, but we have to keep in mind, we are at the League 2. The second great player, Callum Doyle, who's again a brilliant player for us. As you can see, 72 overall at the age of 20. He's got 72 plus 1 defending. And up we have Perron, Maxime Perron at the age of 21, 71 overall. He's got good stats and high potential as well. Another brilliant player, Echeverry from Argentina, maybe the next Messi. As you can see, at the age of just 18, he's got a massive 88 pace and 79 dribbling. Surely we are going to use him in this team. Moving up, we have Bob, another great prospect. As you can see, he's got high potential. At the age of 20, he's 72 overall, can play on an attacking midfielder as well. He's got 79 dribbling and 80 pace, plus he also comes up with 2 strong play styles. But guys, as of now, I don't think that this team is going to achieve a lot with this formation, so I'm going to change it to 3-4-2-1. Talking about the tactical vision, Manchester City are used to play with tiki-taka, but Pep Guardiola is gone and skillzz is here. So I'm going to use pressing for this team because these guys are young and I believe they are going to press without sweating. And now let's talk about the transfer, the player that we need to pull in to strengthen this team. And the first player that we need to sign is definitely going to be a goalkeeper, because we only have Scott Carson, who was in fact quite happy when Ederson and Ortega left the club. And for that, I found a player who is currently playing at the Barcelona Youth Academy. It is Andre Astrolaga, but unfortunately he is not willing to relocate. But finally we found our goalkeeper. It is Chris Brady, who is an American, and we have done this deal in 2.5 million. With the installment of Brady, there is one thing I forgot, that is the rules. The first one is that we can only sign 2 players per season, while the second is that we cannot sign players who are playing in the league above us, that is the Premier League, Championship, etc. And with that done, let's talk about the second player that we need to sign. And looking at the team, I think you guessed it right, it is going to be a striker, because as of now Amin is playing on that role, who's only 63 overall and in fact an attacking midfielder. And for that we have signed Ivan Azon from Zaragoza for a fee of 2.5 million. He's got a 73 pace and a massive 85 physical. He's got 2-star skill move, 2-star weak foot. He comes up with 2 strong play styles. And with him being in the team, believe me guys, that he's going to score a lot of goals. And with that, let's take a look at the Youth Academy, if we got any talent or not. And as expected, not even a single player who we can use in this season. But here we have some players who we can use in the future. The first one is Manuel Ruiz. He's only 15 years of age, got 53 73 overall, and as you can see 5-star skill move, that is a lot, and as you can see 78 pace as well. While the second one is Jesus Aguilar, who is only 14 years of age. His overall is 51, got 5-star weak foot. Both of these players are definitely great, but we need to expand our youth academy, so we will be sending our scouts all over the world. Our most talented scout Miles will be going to Germany because Tony Cruz has just retired, and there is a possibility that we can find his regen, while the other two will be going to France and Spain. So with the season finished, let's see how we have done in the league. Well, we are in the top 4, moving up, promotion confirmed, and here you go, we have won the EFL League 2 by a massive 22 points. That means next season we are going to play in the EFL League 1. While in the FA Cup we were knocked out in the round of 2 by the hands of Mansfield 2-1. While in the Carabao Cup we were knocked out in the first game itself by the hands of Sheffield Wednesday. Whereas in Bristol Street Motor Trophy we managed to reach the round of 16 where we got knocked out by Bolton. Well, definitely we were not that great in the cups, but in the league we have dominated everything. So now let's take a look at the stats of the player, who is the top scorer and who is the top assister. Well, the top scorer is Ivan Azon. In his debut season he has scored 30 goals while provided 3 assists, while Bob only managed to play 4 games and scored 2 goals, while McAtee has managed to provide 12 assists, which makes him the top assister this season, as he has also managed to score 14 goals. Whereas KK 6 goals 4 assists, and look at that, Zahar Amin has scored 21 goals and provided 9 assists. And let me remind you guys, he's only 17 years of age. While Nico Reilly 4 goals 7 assists. Moving up we have Maximo Perron has scored 6 goals and provided 9 assists. Cheveri on the other hand has managed to score 21 goals while providing 11 assists. Whereas the club captain Rico Lewis has scored 2 goals and provided 4 assists. Moving up we have Callum Doyle, being a centre back, has managed to assist 6 times. So season 2 is here, and now we are in the EFL League 1, and this team has definitely become stronger than before. As you can see, the club captain Rico Lewis has increased up to 79, while Maximo Perron is 75, McAtee and Azon both are 74, whereas Bob is 75, Cheveri is 77. Look at the goalkeeper, he is now increased up to 74, while Callum Doyle is 76, so do Kabore. But there is still some gap that needs to be filled. As you can see in the midfield, Maximo Perron is doing great, but what about Bracken? Because he is still 64 and we need to replace him for sure. As we are in the League 1, we can now spend up to 20 million on player transfer, although the rule to sign 2 players per season remains the same. Well, for the midfield role, I think I have found the next Joshua Kimmich. It is Jens Kastrop, who is currently playing at FC and he is from Germany. As of now, he is only 21 years of age. His overall is 72. Look at that pace, 82 overall, dribbling 76. He's got 3-star skill move and 3-star weak foot. Well, more than decent physical stat for sure. Look at that, 87 agility, stamina is 83, acceleration 86, including 86 aggression as well, and all of that including 1 play style. Well, his market value is 4.7 million, but I'm going to start the offer with 6 million because we have to spare some money for the second player as well. So let's see how they respond. They want a mean plus 1.9 million, which is definitely not going to happen. So I'm going to remove Amin and try to offer 7 million for him. I think it should work, and here you go, the deal is done. Plus he's ready to reduce his wages to 5.2k per week, but he wants a signing bonus of 55k plus appearance for 25. He wants 145k, which to me looks decent, so I'm going to accept this. And here you have it, we have signed the next Joshua Kimmich for our team, and I literally cannot believe that we have signed this guy for only 7 million because his stats are mind-blowing. And now talking about the next player that we have to sign, I think you have guessed it right, it is going to be a centre back for sure, because Callum Doyle and Kabore are doing perfectly fine, although for Kabore I think we have to convert him into a centre back first, but unfortunately there is no option for that. So as of now I'm going to stick with him as a right back who is going to play a centre back for us. Well, for the centre back position we have signed Thomas Araujo from Benfica for a fee of 12 million, and until now I have given him a crucial role, 4 years of contract, no release clause for sure, and to join the club he is ready to reduce his wages to 8.4k per week with a signing bonus of 82k, which to me is not looking bad, so I'm going to accept it. With Thomas Araujo in the team, our defense is looking solid. Moreover, he's from Portugal. Will he be the next Ruben Dias from Manchester City? Definitely we are going to find that out. Well, moving on to the youth academy, we have found 2 great talents. The first one is Linus Schulz, who's from Germany, and as you can see at the age of 17 his overall is 64. He's got got 70 pace, 66 dribbling, passing is 60 fun, 3-star weak foot, 2-star weak foot. Moreover, he got 2 play style as well. Whereas the second player is also from Germany, it is Wagner. As you can see, 79 pace, he's got 4-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves. At the age of just 17, his overall is 63, and definitely in the near future they are going to get promoted to the senior team. But guys, here's one more player that we need to discuss. It is Jan Koto, who has returned from his loan spell from Borussia Dortmund. And look at that, at the age of 23, his overall is 81. He can play on the right mid as well as the right back position. He's got a massive 87 pace, 82 dribbling and 79 passing. He's got 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. Whereas if we see his physical stat, he's got 86 acceleration, balance is 83 and sprint speed is 87. While moving on to the technical skills, he's got 83 ball control and crossing is 85, while dribbling 84. And I literally don't see any reason not to use him. So this is how we are going to do it. As you can see on the right mid, Koto is going to play, while the club captain Rico Lewis is going to play as an attacking midfielder. And believe me guys, this is definitely going to work. So with the season finished, we have managed to win the EFL League 1, and as you can see, Bolton have equal point, but we are above due to goal difference, and by that we will be promoted to the championship next season. Whereas in the FA Cup, in the round of 4, Sheffield United knocked us out 2-1. And if we talk about the Carabao Cup, once again we have been knocked out in the first round, and this time by the hands of Grimsby. Whereas in Bristol Street Motor Trophy, it was Cheltenham Town who knocked us out in the round of 2, 1-0. And yet once again, poor performance in the domestic cup. But if we talk about the league, we have won it and got promoted to the championship. With that, let's take a look at the stats of the player, who is the top scorer and who is the top assister. Well, this season once again, Ivan Azon is the top scorer. He has scored 27 goals while providing 2 assists in 56 games. Moving up, we have Oscar Bob, who played 10 games, 3 assists, while McAtee this season has scored 3 goals and 5 assists. Whereas KK this season has scored 13 goals, 7 assists. Koto in his first season at City has scored 3 goals, 5 assists, while Zahar Amin, look at him guys, at the age of 18 he has managed to score 26 goals while providing 4 assists in 55 games. But the top assister for this season is Shaveri. As you can see, he has provided 13 assists while scoring 16 goals in 51 games. Whereas the German wonderkid Wagner was able to play 1 game, and look at that, he got a rating of 7.4 in that. And with that, I have to say I'm pretty much satisfied with the performances. But next season we are going to play in the championship, and winning that is not going to be easy. So guys, season 3 is here and we are in the championship. The board has promised us that they will be allocating 30 million to us. And here we received a message from the board. Due to 115 charges, the club is now bankrupt and they cannot give us a single penny. Moreover, in order to pay the lawyer fees, we have to sold our most expensive player. And as of now, I don't even know who is the most expensive player we have got. Is it Rico Lewis? The guy is loyal to us and I don't want to lose him. Or is it going to be Callum Doyle, who is in fact the best defender we have got? But most probably it is going to be Ivan Azon, because he won the top scorer in the back-to-back 2 seasons. But if we lose him, we are in big trouble, because beside him we don't even have a single striker. And upon looking, I found out that he worth 28.5 million, and the club captain Rico Lewis is expensive than him. But again, I don't want to lose him. Moving up, we have Callum Doyle, who is going to worth 44.5 million, and I literally don't think we have a player who worth more than that. Well, after going through every player, I found out that we have a player who worth more than that. It is Jan Koto. The guy literally was not that great, but still somehow he's worth 55 million. So we have to put him in the transfer list. So let's see who is going to make the first offer. But before that, we have to deal with another problem. It is Kabore, our main defender, had decided to join Juventus. Plus moreover, we cannot sign his replacement, and I don't think we can get promoted this way, because in his absence Burns is going to play and I don't think he can do the job for us. Instead of him, we have Kartongo and Mbete. Both are not that great, and clearly this team needs a defender, but we cannot sign one, and we have to solve this problem another way. But upon looking, I found out that Kevin Phillips has returned from his loan spell, so maybe we can put him in the defensive position. Let's see how it goes, and I think it is going to work. Well, moving on, we have received the offer for Jan Couto. It is AFC Bournemouth who are interested in signing him. They are willing to offer a massive 70.7 million. I don't know how they have this money, but let's try to negotiate for Jan. So I'm going to straight away ask for 75 million, and here you go, the deal is done. So with Couto leaving the club, joining AFC Bournemouth, we have to find a player within our team to replace him. Well, talking about the youth academy, we have 3 players that we can promote and use in the first 11. As you can see here, we have Helder Ribeiro from Portugal. He got a decent stat, 4-star weak foot. Moving down, we have Roca. As you can see, he's also from Portugal. He's got 73 pace, 5-star weak foot and 1 playing style as well. Moving down, we have Carlos Abreu. He's also from Portugal. As you can see, he's got 79 pace, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill move. So I'm going to promote these guys to the senior team, but we still have to find a youth superstar for the club. So after playing 38 games, we have finished 3rd in the table, so the promotion is not yet confirmed, whereas Nottingham Forest and Leeds United have been promoted to the Premier League. And now we have to play the playoff, and this is how it works. The 3rd number team will go against the 6th, while the 4th will play the 5th. That means we will play against Watford, while Cardiff City will play the Ipswich. So this is the team that I'm going to use in the first leg. So let's see if we can win the game or not. And as you can see, we have managed to win it 2-1. And Ivan Azon has managed to win the player of the match after scoring the brace. But now he has to perform in the second leg as well, because the gap is only 1 goal, and in the end we have managed to win it by 5-2 on aggregate. But now we have to play the finals against Ipswich Town, who has defeated Cardiff City 2-0 in the second leg and are through to the finals. And this game I think we have to play, because this game is the most important game of this season. And now Ipswich Town on the attack. It's forward with the ball moving forward. Baddy had to do something, but it was a goal and we couldn't defend. It's a goal for Ipswich Town and they're leading 1-0. Ipswich Town on the attack once again. Bob, what a tackle by Doyle to take the ball away from him. It's Oscar Bob with the ball. Try to find Ivan Azon, back to Amin. Strikes to make it 1-1. What a strike from Zahar Amin, and we are back in the game. And Ipswich Town has made a mistake. Rico Lewis looking for the run of Amin. As you can see, Amin has Yvonne, but he is surrounded. Back to Rico Lewis looking for someone in the middle. Tried to cross it, but it was saved by the keeper. It's Shiveri with a shoot straight into the hands of the keeper. It fought once again for Ipswich. What a tackle by Shiveri. And he has taken the ball away from him, looking for someone. Find Yvonne again. Is Zahar Amin? Can he strike this one home? Yes! He can. Struck the pole, went inside, and it is 2-1. We are leading against Ipswich. And this young boy is in the form of his life, but we cannot forget that it was Yvonne who provided the assist both the times. What was that? And given away. I don't know what is happening. Ipswich Town on the attack. What a save by Brady in the end. And we have made a series of errors and we could get punished. And now Ipswich Town again on the attack and still up for them. What a tackle by Cam Doyle once again. Taken by Kastrop. Kastrop is looking for the run of very tackle from outside the box. It Oscar Bob with a strike, saved by the keeper. But we have Zahar Amin on the wings. And now it's Perron back to someone off the ball strike, but it was blocked in the end. And with the full-time whistle blown, the brace from Zahar Amin has managed to get us promoted to the Premier League as we defeated Ipswich Town 2-1. And now once again we are going to lift a trophy, although it is not going to be the league trophy, but it is the playoffs one that we have managed to win. Well, after getting promoted to the Premier League, let's take a look at the FA Cup, how we have done, and we are not in the finals as Fulham United have won it by defeating United 2-1. While in the Carabao Cup, it is Liverpool who has won it by defeating Leicester City 3-0. And with that, let's see who is the top scorer and the top assister for this season. Well, this season, once again, it is Ivan Azon who is the top scorer as he has scored 29 goals while providing 5 assists. Whereas Oscar Bob this season has only played 6 games and scored 1 goal, while McAtee has played 24 goals, scored 3 goals and 1 assist. But somehow this guy Finn Schmidt, who's from Germany, only 63 overall, has managed to play 35 games in which he has only provided 1 goal, and if you look at his performance, he's got a rating of nearly 6.1 throughout these games. Whereas KK this season has scored 8 goals, 6 assists, and if we move up, we have Zahar Amin, the man who scored the brace in the finals, has scored 21 goals, provided 5 5 assists in 54 games. Whereas Maximo Perron has managed to score 5 goals, 8 assists, while Jens Kastrop has scored 7 goals and provided 3 assists. But the top assister for this season is Shawari. He has provided 12 assists while scoring 16 goals in 54 games. Moreover, it was Vinicius Jr. who has managed to win the Ballon d'Or this season. While in some other news, Jan Couto is struggling at AFC Bournemouth and the fans are questioning his market value that was a staggering 75 million. Whereas Issa Kabore is definitely not enjoying his life at Old Lady. The English FA knocked us in the League 2, but after 3 seasons, look who's back, and finally we are in the Premier League. And this is our budget, the oil money is back. But since we are not in the Champions League, we can only sign one player this season. And if you remember, last season we wanted to sign a defender, but due to bankruptcy, the club failed to sign one. But this season we can do so, and it is time to meet our old player Ruben Dias, who's currently playing at Chelsea and his contract is set to expire in 12 months. So I don't think we will have to face any problem signing him. So straight away I'm going to offer 85 million. Let's see how they respond, and here you go, the deal is done. Well, until now I have given him a crucial role, 4 years of contract and no release clause obviously. Plus moreover, in order to join his former club, he is ready to reduce his wages to 150k from 230k. And finally, Ruben Dias is back at Manchester City. And the first thing that I am going to do is to give him the number 3 jersey back. And with Ruben Dias finally at City, as you can see, this is our team. He will be joined by Thomas Araujo, who is now 80 plus 6 overall, while Callum Doyle is now 85 and the goalkeeper is Chris Brady. Whereas Rico Lewis has increased up to 83, Zahir Rahman is now 81, while Ivan Azon is 82, Bob is still 78, still a lot to improve, while Shawari is the second most decorated player in the team with 87 overall. While our midfield is looking stronger as well, as you can see, Maximo Perron 81 while Kastrop is 76. Plus this is going to be our substitute bench. As you can see, McCarthy has increased up to 80 while Burns is 74, O'Reilly is 73. And it is quite surprising that Carson at the age of 41 is still playing. His overall has reduced to 43. With the team that we have got, the objective of this season is going to be somehow reach the Champions League spot. Moreover, Phil Foden promised us that he will return back to the club if we reach the Champions League spot. Well, as of now he's playing for Inter Milan. He has reached up to an overall of 90, and somehow if we reach the Champions League spot this season, then we can surely going to bring him back at Manchester City. Whereas if we talk about the youth academy, 2 more players are ready to be called to the senior team. The first one is Canales, German Canales, who's from Argentina. He's a center midfielder, can also play on the wing, while the second player is German Gallardo, who's an attacking midfielder. He's got a 74 pace, including 4-star skill moves, and these guys are going to get promoted this season. Well, promoting these guys are quite important because if you remember, Zahar Amin is also from the youth academy, and look what he is achieving in the senior team. Well, after completing the season, we are in the top 6. That means there could be a chance that we finish in the Champions League. On the 6th place, we have Tottenham Hotspur. But on the 5th, we are here, not in the Champions League spot, although we are going to play Europa League next season. Well, this season, Chelsea have managed to win the Premier League and we were just 6 points behind the Champions League spot. Well, to be honest, this is not that bad, but I would love to finish in the Champions League spot. Well, moving down, Manchester United finishes 9th in the table. Well, we have came from League 2 to Premier League and they are still struggling. Talking about the FA Cup, we have won it. As you can see, we have defeated Fulham United 4-1. While in the Carabao Cup, we are not in the final. It is West Ham United who have won it this season. And now let's take a look at the stats of the player who is the top scorer and the top assister. Well, the top scorer and the top assister for this season is Ivan Azon. He has scored 30 goals while providing 10 assists in 48 games. Well, another top assister, it is Oscar Bob. Well, joint top assister as he has provided 10 assists while scoring 4 goals in just 11 games. Whereas McAtee this season has scored 7 goals, 5 assists in 24 games. And once again, Finn Schmidt has managed to play 17 games out of which 15 were in Premier League. On the other hand, Zahar Amin has managed to score 16 goals while providing 6 assists in 46 games. And can you believe that his financial value has increased up to approximately 135 million and it is still still hard to believe he's still 20 years of age. Maximo Perron this season has scored 7 goals and 5 assists. Moving up, we have Jens Kastrop has scored 6 goals and provides 4 assists. Moving up, we have Shovedi who has scored 10 goals and provides 7 assists, although his number has decreased in the Premier League. But if we see, his overall has increased up to 90 at the age of 22, and I think he's going to take a bit of time to start scoring goals for us once again. Well, with this season end, Scott Carson has decided to hang his boot as he will be retiring from football. Well, an emotional moment for the player as he will be retiring at the age of 42, but as you can see, the game is broken. Player team name 157804 who is 42 years of age, and clearly they are talking about Carson. So season 5 is here and this is our team, and as you remember, last season in the Premier League we conceded a lot of goals. And in order to prevent that, I think we need to go back to the 4 defender formation, because with this formation I don't think we can go any further. So I've changed the formation to 4-3-3 attack. As you can see, on the left wing we have Shovedi who is now increased up to 90, the most accurate player in the team, while on the striking position we have Azon who is 85, but Oscar Bob is now 79. And in this year once again we are going to rely on him. And talking about the midfield position, I think this year we need to sign a new player for the team, because as you can see, Kastrop is not a match for Zahar Amin and Maximo Perron, although he is good but not at that level who can help us win the European competition. And for the midfield role, I have decided to sign Matthews Fernandes from Olympique Marseille for a fee of 75 million, because if you see, he's got 4-star skill move and 4-star weak foot. He's got 81 passing and 85 dribbling. At the age of 23, he's already 84. Moreover, he comes up with 4 play style, that is incisive pass, flair, first touch and press proven. He is aspired to be the next Bruno Fernandes in the Premier League, but the one who can win some titles, so that's why he has joined Manchester City. With his installment, the next player I would like to sign is definitely going to be a left back, because as you can see, Araujo is currently playing in this position and definitely he cannot cope up because he's a centre back and we cannot replace Ruben Diaz and Callum Doyle, so he has to go down to the substitute bench. While if we see the substitute bench, we have Wilson as Brandt who is a left back, but I don't see him playing in the first 11. And for that we have signed Serginho Dest for a fee of 55 million who was currently playing for Brentford. While looking at his attribute, definitely they are improved. As you can see, 91 pace, 88 dribbling, 4-star skill move and 4-star weak foot as well. Moreover, he comes up with 2 play styles, that is technical dribbling and flair. His aim is to revive his dying career. Although he has improved his attribute, but that's not going to uplift his career. In order to do that, he needs to win some trophies. And with his installment, I think this team is ready to compete in season 5. So with the season finished, let's see how we have done in the Premier League, and as you can see, we have finished 8th in the table. Well, the objective was to finish in the Champions League spot, but not even Europa League, as we have finished 8th. And I can see the reason for that. It is goal difference. As you can see, we have scored only 56 goals but conceded 47 times. Well, moving up, let's see who has won the Premier League. It is West Ham United by defeating Arsenal by 3 points, as they have scored a massive 70 goals in 38 games, and in order to win the Premier League we have to do something like that. Let's see how we have done in the FA Cup, and in the finals it is Liverpool who have won it by defeating Manchester United 4-1. And in the round of 4, AFC Bournemouth knocked us out 3-2. And the same thing happened in the Carabao Cup, as Middlesbrough knocked us out 3-2 on penalties. Well, after these 3 results, it is clear that we have failed to qualify for the European competition next season. That means we will fail to complete our objective, that is to win the treble within 6 seasons. But there is still one way we can enter the European competition, is if somehow we have won the Europa League. And in the league table we have managed to top it. As you can see, 19 points, 6 win, 1 draw and 1 loss. That means we are straight away going to the round of 16. In the round of 16 we faced this Brøndby club and defeated them 4-2 on aggregate, while in the quarter-finals we faced Rangers and defeated them 5-2, and in the semi-final we faced Sevilla and defeated them 3-0 on aggregate, and are going to face Benfica in the finals where we defeated them 4-3 on aggregate, and this is our first European trophy with Manchester City. Moreover, we are going to take part in the Champions League next season. So the objective is still on. And with that, let's take a look at the stats of the player who is the top scorer and the top assister. Well, the top scorer this season is Ivan Azon. He has scored a massive 35 goals while providing 6 assists in 60 games, out of which he has scored 13 goals and provided 4 assists in 15 games of the Europa League. Moving up, we have Oscar Bob. He has scored 5 goals, 6 assists, not that that great, while McAtee has scored 7 goals and 4 assists. Whereas this season the top assister is Zahar Amin. As you can see, 7 assists and 18 goals scored in 54 games. While Nico O'Reilly has managed to score 2 goals while provide 3 assists in 16 games. While our new signing Matthew Fernandes in his debut season has scored 10 goals and provide 5 assists, while Maximo Perron 3 goals, 6 assists and Castro 2 goals in 39 games. While Chevalier this season is the joint top assister with Zahar Amin. As you can see, 7 assists provided while scoring 9 goals in 44 games. While what a performance by Serginho Dest. As you can see, 3 goals, 6 assists in 57 games, and let me remind you, he's a fullback. So season 6 is here, and let me remind you, this is going to be our final season with Manchester City, and in this season only we have to complete both the objectives, that is to win the treble as well as one of the players needs to win the Ballon d'Or. Well, looking at the team, I cannot ask for much more. As you can see, our goalkeeper is now 84, our defense is looking solid, so do our midfield. As you can see, Zahar Amin overall has increased up to 90. Well, this guy has been playing so good lately, and in this season if we manage to win the treble, then this guy is definitely going to be in the race to win the Ballon d'Or. And now talking about the attack, we have Chevalier on the left wing while Ivan Azon as a striker. Well, to be honest, I was hoping to replace him, but last season this guy scored a massive 35 goals for the team. Moreover, his overall has increased up to 87, so there is no point we are going to replace him. But on the right wing position, we definitely need a new player. As you can see, Oscar Bob overall is stuck on 80. Although he's got 5-star skill move and 5-star weak foot, but still we need a superstar for the team who can help us achieving winning the treble. And we all know who we are going to sign. It is Phil Foden, because now we are in the Champions League and there is no way he's going to reject us. Well, he's currently playing at Inter Milan. His market value is nearly 120 million, although their asking price is nearly about 180. So I'm going to start the offer with 160 million. Let's see how they respond, and here you go, the deal is done. Well, until now I have given him a crucial role, 3 years of contract and definitely no release clause. Plus moreover, he's ready to reduce his wages from 220k to 185k per week. And with all the paperwork done, Phil Foden has finally returned to Manchester City. And the first thing that I'm going to do is to return the jersey number 47 to him. And with the installment of Phil Foden, let's see if we can win the treble or not. So with the season finished, finally we have managed to win the league title by defeating Arsenal by 6 points. And in this season we have scored 89 goals while conceding only 37. Now let's see how we have done in the FA Cup. We have won it by defeating Newcastle United 3-2. And this is trophy number 2. And if we manage to win the Champions League as well, then the first objective, that is to win the treble, will be completed. So in the Champions League table, we finished at the 3rd place while PSG has finished 1st while Barcelona were 2nd. In the round of 16, we faced RB Salzburg and defeated them 8-3 on aggregate, while in the quarter-final we faced Sporting CP and knocked them out 5-1 on aggregate. While in the semi-finals, we were up against Atletico de Madrid and thrashed them, dominated them 7-2 on aggregate, and are going to face PSG in the finals. And in the finals, we managed to defeat PSG with a massive 5-goal difference, and with this, we have managed to complete our first objective, that is to win the treble with Manchester City. But we still have to complete the second objective, that is to win the Ballon d'Or with any of our players. And for that, let's take a look at the stats of the player, if they deserve to win it or not. Well, the top scorer for this season is once again Ivan Azon, but this season he has smashed it. As you can see, he has scored 62 goals while providing 14 assists in 64 games, whereas 16 goals has come in the Champions League, 35 in the Premier League and 10 in the FA Cup. And if we move up, we have Foden who has scored 30 goals, 17 assists, while Chevalier 21 goals and 37 assists, which makes him the top assister for this season. As you can see, 16 assists in Champions League, 13 in the Premier League and 5 in the FA Cup. Moving up, we have Zahar Amin who has scored 29 goals and 18 assists, and if we go up, we have Fernandes 5 goals, 10 assists, and Maximo Perron with 7 goals and 13 assists. And once again, by looking at the stats of Ivan Azon, I think this season he deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. So without stopping, let's move on to the month of November and see if he managed to win it or not. So finally, we are in the month of November and in the ceremony as well, with the likes of Foden, Ivan Azon. Let's see who won it. It is Chevalier who managed to win the Ballon d'Or by defeating Foden and Ivan Azon. Well, to be honest, he did provide 37 assists in a single season, but I feel bad for Ivan because he scored a massive 62 goals. But it doesn't matter until unless it's a Manchester City player, because with that we we have managed to complete our second objective as well, that is to win the Ballon d'Or with any of our players. So that's it for today guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will see you soon in the next video. Until then, you can watch the videos that are showing on your screen.